of its queen losing their kingdom, their home, and more importantly, their feeling. And Ellen, Kahoʻohiwo Kalani Wright Prendergast writes a song to liberate a community August 12th. 1898, the word annexation rings through a newly slaughtered country in a day. Songs wrung out tears like cries from newborn babies, and I wonder, is anyone still listening? August 21st, 1959, Hawaii officially becomes the 50th state of this God-forsaken country, and no one is singing. It's January 17th, 2013. 120 years is the day that our nation, 120 years to the day, 120 years to the day that we were the ones who our nation violently ripped away. I have watched the bloodstained footprints fade. We watched as Hawaiians forgot to fight. One by one, ice pipes began to ignite. Waikiki's face transformed from brown to white. And the blood took its time to fade. And in that time, we have taken ours to change. As much as I try to fight it, deny it, I know today things will never be quite the same. The language might never resonate the same, and I can't find a way to say it. Either the two languages I've been taught to this day. So the force-fed colonialist dictionaries did all they could to choke me. Covered my grandmother's tongue with tattooed Christian scriptures. They silenced me, slapped me when I tried to speak like my family, and told me I had no history before the European missionaries, whose mission was to spread God like their diseases, infest through royally incested families, diluting sacred blood, causing in a century over 600,000 casualties. And so we converted, but we kept dying, and we have been praying, but we haven't been surviving. But mana cannot be created or destroyed by man, so it must mean we still stand a chance. We've got one shot to make it back, but it means we need to honor what was left after Christ said we couldn't dance, couldn't chant. We need to use what's been left to fight back. It's January 17th, 2013, and I cried this morning. Hung flags at half-mast and tried to silence my mourning. A nation remembered its distress as I got dressed, and I tried my best to forget, but I couldn't. Because the second I start worshiping the red, white, and blue, pledging allegiance to a nation that turned our eyes red, people white and hearts blue, is the second I know the fight is through. And in 1893, we promised to back our queen until she was free. Daring to call ourselves the famous flowers of the land we weren't prepared to protect. So here I stand at the palace or the Capitol screaming. I stand holding hands with ancestors, trying to find voices, but what is a voice worth when no one is listening? What is a song worth that can overthrow opinions when no one is singing? We should be ashamed of ourselves because we should be singing. And when you finally feel like joining me, I will be here, waiting, but not idly. I will be singing. Mahope mako olili ulani. Mahalo nui loa.